Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a continuation series of my previous video on time management by Richard Walsh. In this video, I will be discussing about how to make a healthy to-do list. So there are certain techniques to make a healthy to-do list, and it's not mandatory that every one of us can apply those tips or techniques. So you can just pick out certain tips and techniques which you think may really work for you. Don't make too much of it. So this usually happens to most of us who are in our initial phase of creating a to-do list, right? So you start writing all the tasks and you are not sure that you will be able to finish it or not, but you still mention 10 to 15 tasks, and we are sure that we'll not be able to finish most of it, right? So that's one of the disadvantage. You should not write all the tasks. Okay, so you need to know how many tasks are you capable of doing it on that particular day. So this even happened to me when I started doing to-do list. I started writing all the tasks to be completed, and I was not able to finish more than 2, and I was feeling stressed, like how can I finish the other tasks? So that's why don't put most of the tasks in one list. Put some air in it. So it means that always have certain buffer time. So let's say you want to complete a work, you have a task to be completed in between 9 to 10, and you are stuck in a traffic, so you may be late for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, let's say. So in that case, you need to have certain buffer time. So it's not that you will be able to complete the whole task in one particular hour, right? So always have certain time as buffer. Schedule your task with time. So this is a great practice that we need to always schedule our tasks with time. So the best practice is, suppose if you are working, so you can finish certain tasks before work, and when you're working, work related, and after work there are certain other activities. In that way you will be able to schedule it in a much more effective manner. Order creatively. So order your to-do list in a creative manner. So how do you do it is, I have told you in my previous video that the most important tasks need to be finished first. So prioritizing your task is very much important. So even if the task is very much minute, but still its priority level is high, you need to finish it there and there. Okay. And next thing is, there are certain tasks which require your concentration. Like you need to require a lot of mental work. Let's say you're doing taxing or handling accounts, calculating certain expenditure, then your mind requires to be fresh. So it's best that you do these all things during morning hours. Break down larger tasks into smaller ones. So always apply divide and conquer method. So whenever you're dealing with larger jobs, it's best practice that you need to break down the larger things into smaller ones. So the main advantage of it is you will be able to understand the steps involved in achieving a larger goal. For example, let's say I have enrolled in a 48-hour course. It's a vast course. It's not a great idea that I will be sitting for 48 hours at a stretch to complete the course, right? So let's say hardly I would do it 1.5 hours daily or 2 hours daily in order to finish that 48-hour course. With that, what happens is I will be able to understand, like even if 2 hours I am sitting, at least 1.5 hours I will be concentrating on the course, and I would definitely get something out of it. So this is the great idea, that you need to always break down the larger task into smaller ones. Schedule time breaks and little rewards. So this is one of the great tip. Why? Because always you need to have break time. So it's not that you will be always working throughout the day. So you need to have break time. I have even mentioned in my previous video that it's advisable to take 4 mini breaks in a day. And little rewards is, suppose you have accomplished a task like really successfully, you were just in race to complete it, and you have completed it successfully, then you can even reward yourself. Let's say you want to order a pizza or watch a movie or watch a web series. So in that way you need to always reward certain things. At least for the reward you will be able to like you feel satisfied that you have completed it and the reward is yours. Be ready to abandon the to-do list. So it's not that important to always be well organized and well scheduled to it. Okay, so there are certain sudden surprises or sudden inspirations which come in our day-to-day life. So sometimes we are not following the to-do list, so it's okay, it's not a problem, so there's no need to feel stressed. So always be ready to abandon the list in certain situations. The final tip is you don't have to make a to-do list. So to-do list is just a tool which may apply for certain people and which they feel this list really works for them, and it's basically to track their tasks and to remember there are certain tasks to be done on that particular day. But if you find yourself that doing a to-do list, creating it is a very tedious job, and again you need to revisit the to-do list and striking off the task which you have done, then it's not a problem. Okay, so it depends upon each and every person's perspective on making a to-do list and managing it effectively. So there's a bonus tip mentioned in this book that some people can maintain not to-do list. Suppose if you want certain habits which you don't want to do in your life, so in your day-to-day life, so you can create a not to-do list and you can write certain tasks in it. So I would like to conclude by giving certain glimpse about time management. So time management is not about doing same number of tasks in less time or doing many tasks in a certain amount of time. So it's all about how you try to choose the right things to do in certain stipulated time. So please keep supporting, spread love, and stay tuned for more such videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.